The news summary, good evening. Freedom of the press is progressing in Seychelles. This is one of the conclusions of the annual report published today by Reporters Without Borders. 63rd in 2020 and 52nd in 2021, the Seychelles rise to 13th place out of 180 countries.
It's based on the fact that we are assessing press freedom through experts in the country, and they all agree to say that the environment for journalists, the environment for the production.
Reporters Without Borders justifies this ranking by the fact that press freedom violations are very rare in Seychelles, by the development of media pluralism over the past 10 years, but also by the decriminalization in 2021 of defamation. The NGO also notes that Seychelles is one of few African countries with more female than male working as journalists. It is noted that thanks to its 13th place, the archipelago, first African country, exceeds in the ranking the United Kingdom, 24th, France, 26th, or the United States, 42nd.
It's based on the fact that we are assessing press freedom through experts in the country, and they all agree to say that the environment for journalists, the environment for the production of information has significantly improved over the last few years. So it's a breakthrough for the Seychelles because for the first time the country is reaching the top 20 country in the world, along with another African country, Namibia, and it's mostly based on the fact that the level of exactions is very low. The pluralism has improved over the last few years with new actors, and there is also improvement in the legal framework because recently defamation, which was considered as a crime previously, has been decriminalized, and it's making the work of journalists safer, with less chances to get very harsh sentences for basic offenses.
Some SPTC bus passengers had to seek medical treatment after being in an accident this morning at Talbot Cascade, not too far from the airport. The SPTC bus and a car collided with each other. The car was going in the south direction, and the bus, with 37 passengers on board, was heading to town. The driver of the car was injured on his arms and legs. The police have recorded 25 incidents during the Labor Day weekend, in which 2 were serious. The police spokesperson, ASP Jean Toussaint, was giving out information during a press conference this morning. He said that police officers on the road encountered several people with high consumption of alcohol in public places and in personal vehicles. But in general, he is satisfied because there were no fatalities. The Minister for Transport, Anthony Dejac, have laid the first stone to start construction of a new passenger terminal for Praslin on Eve Island. The terminal will be operational around the end of October or early November. Minister Dejac said that this project forms part of the upgrading of the port facilities in the country, and it will be a good for the economic growth. The passenger terminal will cost 12.8 million rupees. A delegation from the International Monetary Fund is on a working visit in the country at the request of the government to conduct a second review of the Extended Fund Facility Program, which was signed in July last year. This morning, a delegation led by the IMF Chief of Mission in Seychelles met a president from Calawan at State House. During the meeting, they discussed about the state of the Seychelles economy, policies in place, and the IMF recommendations.
This is something that we do in Seychelles every 2 years, as well as in all of our other member states. So right now we are in the middle of those discussions. We have had very fruitful discussion with the Ministry of Finance, with the Central Bank. Now we had a courtesy meeting with the President, and we'll continue discussing this week and we'll have a press briefing at the end on Monday 9 once the discussions are concluded. So I don't have much to tell you today because except that we are having very interesting exchanges, but we will meet again on Monday 9.
New Zealand wants to renew and reconnect bilateral relations with Seychelles in trade, climate change, border control, and other areas. These were some of the issues that the new High Commissioner of New Zealand, Michael Upton, discussed with President Ramkalawan and Vice President Afif after he presented his credentials at State House this morning. This year marks 30 years since the two countries established diplomatic relations. High Commissioner Upton is based in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and is also accredited to countries in the Horn of Africa and the African Union.
We're very keen to look at areas of sharing experience and knowledge, particularly in the area of border control is an area of concern that His Excellency raised with me today, so we will explore what is possible there, particularly to look at what can be done around addressing illicit flows of illicit substances. Multilaterally, we also talked around the importance of climate change. With the COP27 happening in Egypt later this year, it's very important that the world moves forward towards implementation. New Zealand has made a contribution towards financing of $1.3 billion over from 2022 to 2025, with 50% of those finances being targeted towards adaptation. So that's a demonstration of our commitment in that space. We also discussed the upcoming Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Kigali in June. There's a range of important topics to be resolved at that meeting, and also we're very keen from a New Zealand perspective to see that the Commonwealth comes together and can contribute in very targeted ways, particularly in the areas of human rights, democracy, and the rule of law.
NovoConnect is Novobank's upgraded mobile banking application, joining the market soon to offer a more timely, relevant, and accessible services to its mobile clients. It was the Deputy Chief Executive of Novobank, Michael Benstrong, who made the announcement of the launch in a press conference held at the bank today. He said that the new look of the mobile app reflects Novobank's focus on delivering solutions for clients, and that the enhanced mobile experience will empower them with information and insights to make better financial decisions.
NovoConnect. Novobank has announced new features to its mobile application, including an enhanced shopping experience and several updates for debit and credit card holders. Updates to the retail customers who use the app include payment transfer to any account in Novobank or the banks in Seychelles and abroad. New features include QR code payments, e-top-up, utilities bill payment, and peer-to-peer payments. It also provides virtual financial assistance to its clients for them to better manage their finances. Mohamed Asif is Novobank Head of Information Technology. He said that the updates give the application a modern interface and provide more personalization based on the client's relationship with the bank.
This new mobile banking and the digital banking. Mobile banking app is actually new, and it's actually a completely redesigned app, giving all new facilities and adding some additional facilities as well, which will bring the shopping through QR code. And the existing payments, we are introducing all that existing payments where the customers can do transfer from their one account to another account, or they can do from their own account to any other account in Novobank, or to any bank in Seychelles or globally. Even we allow the SWIFT transfer through the mobile banking. And this new app is available for all retail customer as well as for the corporates as well. So in addition, we're bringing the new like the bill payments to all that utility companies in Seychelles.
An additional feature on the mobile app to facilitate shopping is alternative security logins such as face recognition.
And that's all we have time for right now. We'll be back at 8 for the Creole News Bulletin. Bye-bye for now.